episode 33. Oh man, Scare Me Saturdays last night. That was something. Woo! But first, again, for those of you who are mothers or have mothers or sisters or any of that awesomeness that comes with being Mother's Day, guys, again, I know this will now be the day after Mother's Day, but those of you that missed yesterday's episode, happy Mother's Day. Okay, yesterday night with DOS Postman, whoo! Outlast 2. But I'll be real with you guys, it's not as scary as Shadows 2. Not. There's a lot more, like, to me, because DOS Postman and I were discussing it, good game, great graphics, understand controls, lots of options, but now we haven't played the whole game, so we gotta get more time, right? But currently, it feels like it's Resident Evil, but without the weapons. That's what it feels like right now. You know what I mean? Shadows 2 definitely had us, wondering and how do we get here and do there, and so I mean we'll see. Again, the game is just I assume we're not halfway through yet. You guys let me know in the comments down there, and let me know what you guys think. I'm not quite sure if we are halfway yet or not. Anyways, so yesterday was a good day. Today, again, I'm going to take another day off from working out. I've been trying to study this Link's Awakening speedrun. And I've got my work cut out for me. I might really actually have to do a lot of offline practice for it, because I'm assuming I'm going to butcher the crap out of it to begin with. There's a lot of different pixel perfect setups you want to do to be able to squeeze past certain spots, and I need to figure out if for my version, if I'm able to switch it over to Japanese text. If I can, that'll make it a lot faster, just naturally, because the Japanese text is always faster from what I've seen in all the games, that people will choose to pick the Japanese text over the English text on those games. And shoot, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to buy a whole another Link's Awakening just to be able to have the faster version, just because that sucks, right? But man, some of the stuff they were doing is amazing. So we'll see, because again, today, for those of you that watch, we will have finished the casual playthrough. That's what we're going to. I'm going to start early tonight to finish the casual playthrough of Zelda Link's Awakening before going into the speedrun, and then hopefully the rest of our speedrun Sunday as per usual. Yeah, so I mean we'll get our practice in when it comes to it. I'm just hoping we can actually get one really good full effort for Zelda Link's Awakening without it taking all night long. Because if you add up all my hours currently for the casual playthrough, granted, again, it's that first run, right? I mean, I'm probably somewhere around actual gameplay around 11 hours. And obviously, it's a game that has a world record just sub 53, just under that. I think it's like 52, 59 from what I was watching earlier today. And yeah, wow. Whew. Pretty intense stuff. But that's gonna be tonight. Speed Run Sundays. I hope you guys, when you're watching this, you really enjoyed last night. Obviously, because when you're watching this is Monday, as I back and forth. What am I talking about? With Monday rolling around, though, guys, by the time you see this, it will have already dropped. You're like, wait, what? What will have dropped? Descended Testes? No. Undescended Testes, that's a whole nother topic for some other day. What I'm referring to is the Heathens, how else do I put this? Basically, it's a music video, right? And just a different take. You guys will let me know. I will post the link to the original place it will be launched from. So it'll be launched from Chelsea's YouTube. I'll put that, again, down in the description below so you guys can see that. I'll also post it on Instagram stories so you guys, again, can see that. And then I'll release it later in the evening on my YouTube channel so you guys will have an opportunity. Again, if you're See, I tried to speed run through that yawn. I don't know if it worked or not. And yeah, so we're gonna, like I said, I'll release it on my YouTube as well. But it's gonna be, if you want to see it immediately, hopefully you already watched it on hers. If you didn't know about that, like I said, check it out below, because it was a good project, real fun. The only thing that happened that got in our way was a couple of random work occasions on her part that got they derailed the speed of the execution for our filming aspect, because her editing, she not even a whole week's worth of time, she was able to bow, which is awesome. And again, I want to thank multiple people for that who participated in creating Heathens. First off, if it wasn't for 21 Pilots even doing the music video to begin with, or the song itself, this wouldn't even have existed. So there's that. Then for Chelsea and I, always trying to find out some way we could collab and we were able to come through this and really agree this is the path that we wanted to take. Power Crunch TV for being willing to film and do a couple of different takes over and over and over again. For Sarika Dance Fitness, for her being willing to record and choreograph a dance scene for the music video, and just really, really cool that everyone was able to come together and make what we have made, and feel really good about it. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope you guys let us know what your interpretation is of it. I'm curious. A few people I've shown it to, they have gotten it correct. Other people, they did what I expected them to see from it, and so it was kind of interesting to see who understood it right off the bat and who did not understand it right off the bat. So I'm curious what you guys, you dreamers, will let me know what you thought about it. Now, back to dwelling on the speedrun. The cool thing is, this upcoming week, as much as I do have things I'm going to be doing, I should be able to have some time to practice some of those, best way to put it, the pixel perfect frames, because what I was watching is how you have to kind of already be, it's going to be funny because me doing this motion, your characters are going to be moving forward and pushing an object, even though the object's not one that you can actually move out of the way by pushing it, and that allows you to skip certain scenes. And yeah, that's going to be a big time save if I can do that. So it'll be really interesting to be able to execute on those, and we will see where the frustration sets in, because it's like, dude, how much time do I lose if I don't do this? Because there are certain aspects of it that if I don't do it right way by going the more optimized speedrun route, that it could kill the run, because how you have to skip things. Because there's certain segments that for you to do certain parts, you're supposed to do all the items on the, what you might call it. I can't think of the right terminology for all the items that you collect, like you guys will see at the end of the casual playthrough. And yeah, so I'm slightly hesitant. But once I kind of get into it, just like I was hesitant to even become a speedrunner to begin with. So this is a new thing. Just like Contra, I was like, oh man, like I was excited about it, but I was also worried. I was like, dude, I'm gonna die all the time. And look where we are. We've got a top 50 time, and I'm happy about that. I know others, the number one goal is a world record. Like, of course, I would love to have a world record. And I always find it funny when people say that their world record will not be beaten, and yet they have a sum of best that is better than that. But your sum of best, I mean, it was almost a whole minute different. I think it was like 57 seconds, something like that, for the world record holder. And maybe he's beaten it since then. It hasn't released the newest world record time. But to me, I believe, now granted, I haven't played the game, so maybe it's completely different than the traditional platformer where if there's time to shave, there's time to shave. But yeah, I think that's doable until the person or she, currently it's a he just because I know who the world record holder is. And yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't think you could do better than that, because it's like I said, it's a 57-second difference for those who speedrun at least the platformer style of games. If you aren't within 30 seconds of your sum of best versus your PB, you have time to improve. It's there. That, like, as much as there's RNG, again, depending on what kind of game we're talking about here, But on the platformers, that's time that you can execute on. So we'll see. Again, this is new for me. I haven't done a Zelda game. I've only done Contra and Mega Man 2, which are really, I would say, simple in that you just follow the path. You follow the path. You follow the path. This one, it's, you got that whole open world, or whatever, that's Colent Island, and we'll see how I can navigate and go quickly, because I've probably died 6 times, 7 times maybe, on the casual playthrough, and that's me taking it, nice and slow, trying to do it right, yada yada yada. And it's usually in the boss fights is where I died. I think there's only one time I died on the world map, or even like in the dungeon itself, like I missed a jump and it's my last heart. Yeah, so we'll see, dreamers. We will totally see. But until then, yesterday's episode's right here of the Daydream. And guys, I love it when you subscribe. Alright, dreamers, I will see you tonight on Speedrun Sundays. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow for another episode of Daydreaming.